Hey, anybody here? Yeah, we've got 3 people here. Hello.
Hi.
Meet little Kirsten.
Hi.
You guys finally get to see her. Wait and see if how many people come on. So you guys can ask us anything if you want. Today she's 25,
Hi.
guys. Hello, Moon Mama 98. How are you? I hope you guys are having a great Saturday. It was a lot. I had to do a lot of running around before I came on this morning. So
I didn't.
Yeah, she was just sleeping. So I'm assuming most people are still sleeping.
I'm doing good. Thank you. Feeling really healthy this time. Last time I wasn't. Now I'm feeling really good.
Yeah, last year was quite the challenging time. I decorated the whole house for her birthday, and we took her to the hospital instead.
Yeah. Oh, and then they said that I had nothing wrong with me, so they sent me back home.
Yeah, they gave her naproxen and sent her home. Meanwhile, she had leukemia. So
yeah, somebody next door, he had a kidney stone, and yet he got morphine. I was like, okay.
But yeah, it's been a really long journey. But
in 5 days, they told us a year ago that I had cancer.
Yeah. So it's it's been quite the ride. So if you guys want to ask us anything, go ahead. I know there aren't many people watching because I'm not reading any.
We just started. It's 11:02.
So yeah, I decorated the whole house for her this year with Starry Night, which is her favorite. She's a Van Gogh lover. So we did.
Quote.
Hi, Carrie W.
Hi.
Nice to see some of you guys. I know you guys have been wanting to see Kirsten. I talk so much about her, and you guys don't actually get to ever see her. So she finally decided to, not be a little chicken and come on.
I still loved the camera when I was little. Now I'm like...
Oh, yeah. She used to do plays all the time and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And then, things get in the way. Oh.
I also stage managed. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's sweet.
Big 25, eh? I know people always guess she's in her teens. They're like, what grade are you in? She's like, what are you talking about? Yeah,
I'm done school, done college, done high school, thank God.
And I don't know if you guys saw, but she got approved for disability. So that was the most magnificent birthday present.
Yesterday I got the money, so that was really nice.
Yeah, nice birthday present because it's been challenging times.
Oh, thank you.
You're so nice, Sheila.
So sweet.
Yeah.
I look just like her, so it's a compliment for both of us.
Oh, too funny. They're just starting on a medical journey. Oh, you are, eh? I'm so frustrated with people in the medical field. Oh, yes. Which is, well, by the way, just wondering if you deal with doctors and nurses that actually help.
I had a lot of good nurses, to be honest. I actually befriended a lot of my nurses, but I did have a few that were just really rude to me. So I think the best way I dealt with it was to just, I don't know, just remember that you're there to focus on you. You have to put yourself first and just forget about what everyone else is doing around you. Forget about the bad energies, because that's just not going to help you feel better anyways. And you need to feel the best you can if you can control that. So I just kind of ignored what they were saying and just kept doing what I had to do. So, but it also helps to have a good support system. So Mom just always kind of helped me when I was feeling sad. So she was there for me to uplift my moods when they were down. So yeah, but a lot were nice. But you don't get that everywhere. So
Yeah. Some nurses, have bad days, and
some nurses refused to give me medication. So I was like,
when she was really nauseous and throwing up a lot, they kept wanting to give her everything but gravel, and gravel is the only thing that worked. And the nurse says, "I'll bring you what I will bring you."
Yeah.
And all you have to do is tell your doctor,
yeah,
"This is what I
tell
want,"
them.
and they put it on your chart. And those
This is
nurses
about you.
can't. Yes.
This is about you. So whatever they say, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. You get what you want. So they're not. And if you don't like their attitude, you can honestly tell them. Like,
or you tell your doctor, and
they
your doctor
work for
will,
you, pretty much. They wouldn't get paid if you weren't there. So they work for you. So you tell them how it is. You tell them. If you're not that kind of person, though, I totally get that, because she is and I'm not. So just, if you can, just let it go. Just forget about whatever they said and tell your main doctor, because if your main doctor is rude, then that's not acceptable. So you need to talk to somebody else to deal with that. But your nurse practitioner should always be there to support you. So if you have any problems with any other nurse, just tell them and they'll talk to them, because I had to a couple times and it really helped. And you don't have to see them. You can ask for different nurses too. I was able to say if I didn't want a nurse, or if I really liked a nurse, then I would get them. So you can also do that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Your main doctor is rude. Yeah, that makes it really difficult.
That does make it hard.
Especially when you're already going through what you're going through. I don't know where you live, but she was treated at the Juravinsky Center, and they are sweet, really kind.
Thank you, Joanne. That's sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough journey if you're just starting off leukemia. Just know that you have to be in positive energies, and have to, because if you get into negative energies and you're just putting them out there, that's what you're going to get back. And you're going to feel like the world's against you, and it's just going to feel even heavier than what it already is. So you have to look on the bright side.
Oh, that sucked. Yeah, when I was trying to get approved for disability, you had to go through a lot of like proof and medical records and x-rays and just all that. And I had to put that in somebody else's hands. And that made me really nervous, because I like to be in control. So to be out of control was really shitty. So... Oh, yeah. Ask a question, Nancy.
Nancy, go
for
ahead.
It.
There's just so many benefits as well, while we wait for your question. When you are going through leukemia here in Canada and Ontario, like if you're going to be hospitalized for an extended period, you get $1,000 towards some sort of entertainment piece. So Kirsten got an iPad. It was really helpful. You don't know how it works here?
Oh, just type your question.
Just type your question and let us know what you're asking. So, dear child, your mother mentioned you in one of the readings I've listened to. The reading information is the spirit realm. I need her to hear, and I thank her soul for this. Aww. That's beautiful, yeah.
Thank you. That was so pretty.
And Joanna, thank you for being vulnerable. Checking with Western. Okay.
They will help disability till I quit working if I do. Yeah.
Oh, that's my God. Good. That's terrible.
Okay. No. I don't know
where you live, but there's so many different programs.
She lived in
Is that Massachusetts?
Oh.
I'm not really good with my states. Let's just say geography wasn't my number one subject.
That sucks.
That's really difficult. And you know what? I even thought that myself. If Kirsten wasn't living at home,
I know.
What would she have done? She didn't have a job. She couldn't work. She didn't have coverage. She didn't have anything. So, I mean...
Yeah, Massachusetts, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We've thought about that so many times, how if we lived in the U.S., we would be having so much debt.
Yeah, having so much more difficulties.
Some of my meds cost just $5,000, like...
Her one pill is $160 a day.
Yeah. That's the $5,000 a month.
That's the antifungal one.
Excuse me, cancer.
Oh, you're
Oh,
25 years free of cancer, Kate. That is beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. I keep telling her that she's so concerned she's going to get more cancers because they check her, every 6 months. They do bone
I
marrow
get a pap
biopsy,
every year.
and she has to get a pap to make sure she's not getting any cancers down there. But she's like in permanent menopause now. She's unfortunately never going to have children. But she even wanted to
Adopt
adopt
before
prior.
this. Yeah. Me and my boyfriend, we just talked about adopting anyways. So,
There's so many kids out there and babies
yeah.
and children
Yeah,
and
I want a
teenagers
baby and a
that
kid. So I want to have that baby phase, but I know lots of kids are overlooked. So I want to have a child as well.
yeah, sometimes you just gotta look at your life positive in
Mm-hmm.
positive ways, even though it's not feeling like you've got the best end of the stick. Yeah, do the best you can with what
Mm-hmm.
with what you're dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend Patty, like we just saw her a couple weeks ago, and or maybe it was last week. Yeah, last
Mm-hmm.
Friday. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
she had Hodgkin's lymphoma as well, and
Mm-hmm.
she's in complete remission now, and she's looking great,
Mm-hmm.
fantastic. Like it's positive energies,
Mm-hmm.
guys. Seriously. Like if you're negative and you think, "Oh my gosh, I'm not going to
Mm-hmm.
make it.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares about me. I'm a lot of people care about you. You just,
Yeah.
have to hang in there and find and surround yourself around people who care about you, not people who give you
Mm-hmm.
negative
Mm-hmm.
energies.
Oh yeah, I had people try to approach me that I hadn't talked to in years and tried to be there for me while I was sick. And I'm like, so now you care because now I'm going through something so serious. But before you didn't care. So it's just hard to, you know, want them back in your life when they're making only an effort now when they never did before. So, but I talked to some people that did, and I'm really good friends with them. So, I mean, you pick and choose. Yeah, you pick and choose. And I think I have really good intuition, so I can really tell what people's intentions are. So, I guess that comes with that too. I was diagnosed, I think you're feeling.
You were 17. Wow,
Wow.
that's crazy. We saw a boy there. He was 20. I
Yeah.
say boy, but yeah, he's obviously an adult. I'm an old lady, that's why. But anyway, he was on his second stem cell transplant. The first was someone on the registry, and then they were trying out his
Mm-hmm.
mom, and they weren't sure if it was going to work. And we only saw him once, and
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to keep your spirits up when you're going through something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not working, or you just got to try and stay as positive as you can. I know easier said than done. We know that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there was an episode of Grey's Anatomy. I've just been starting to watch it, and there was an episode where I don't know if you know the actress Katherine Heigl, but she's in it and she plays Izzy, and she put a daughter out for adoption when she was born, and she found out that she has exactly what I have. Exactly what I have. And everybody in the episode was saying some really scary and negative things about the outcome and how she must be feeling and everything. And it was a hard episode to watch. So if you're ever curious as how scary it can be, you can watch that. But but everybody was just so scared in the episode and so happy to help. And it was an uplifting video as well to watch. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you really don't know what people are going through and how they're dealing
Mm-hmm.
with these situations, and
Mm-hmm.
having a support, I feel, is very important.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have somebody to support you, I really feel for you. I wish
Yeah.
I could be there for you too. I just can't split
I mean,
myself in the
I was so close with my nurse practitioner, we gave her a mug.
yeah.
So,
We got her the
I
best
mean,
practitioner nurse mug, and
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
hi.
Grandma.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hi, Grandma. Aw.
Happy birthday, Kirsten. Many more
Love
to
you
come.
too, Grandma.
Yeah, it was a great
Aw.
fight.
Thanks, Grandma.
She's our little warrior, and so's Taylor. I mean, Taylor gave her stem cell to
Mm-hmm.
her sister. That's my oldest daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She had to have I think it was a catheter that they
Yeah.
put in her jugular, And they took all of her stem cell out that way because they couldn't do it any other way because her veins were too small, and stem cells are apparently larger than her veins, so that's why they went through. But it only took 2.5 hours. And then she had her transplant. That was the best mistake I made, was not to talk about and put brave face on. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's so true. It's so true. I made the mistake of watching videos of women giving birth before I had a baby. I know what you mean. Like, you don't want to see what you're going to get involved in. It's just easier to just go with the flow.
Ignorance is bliss, to be honest.
Because if we had known we were going to be in a hotel for over 6 months and in a hospital for over a month, I mean, I slept on a pull-out chair and I slept on a pull-out sofa bed that had chicken wire in the mattress. Okay.
I know. I felt so bad every night.
I know. I said, you need to try the bed. And she's like, no, I'm okay. I said, no, you need to try the bed. Like, and see what I'm dealing with here. And she's like, look what I'm dealing with. And points at her Hickman catheter. I'm like, come on, just humor me and try it. She did. And she was like, oh, that is terrible.
Well, we both are very restless sleepers, so we can't sleep together. So
yeah. But at least neither one of us snored, so it made it easier.
Oh my God, when Dad came, I love Dad so very much. But that snoring, that was too intense for me.
You guys remember Fred Flintstone when he would snore and the roof would go up and then come down, up and then down? Yeah, that's it.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah,
but I had so much fun with him. I had so much fun with him while he was there with me. So it was just the night part that was the hard part. But everything else, we had so much fun. I felt like it was a really good bonding time for me and him too.
Well, they have a really cool store close by called Nations. It's like the biggest grocery store I've ever seen. It's all international foods. So wherever you are from around the world, you can find the item that you're looking for. It was super fantastic. And they had like ready-made foods in different sections of the store. It was very, very cool place. We got a lot of vegetables and fruits from there.
Their fruit was so good. Yeah. Their veggies were really good too.
You got to eat healthy. And she cheated. She wasn't supposed to eat strawberries.
Okay, but they say not to. Okay, so if you're going through what I was, and if they tell you not to eat certain things like strawberries, that was because with like raspberries and blueberries, you can't see what's going on in the inside of it because you're not going to cut up a blueberry. So you don't know if there's mold or if it's bad. But with a strawberry, you typically cut the strawberries, right? So you see what's going on in the inside. So I knew that if I ate those, I was safe because that's the whole reason why you can't eat those is because you could get really sick if you eat mold. You could die. So that's why. But with strawberries, yes, I did cheat.
Kate Wilkinson, my daughter was diagnosed in 2008 with Hodgkin's lymphoma. And today she's happy and healthy mom of 2 boys. That's beautiful. Wow. Thank you for sharing that.
I have a question for you. Did she adopt her boys or did she give naturally? Because my chemo just destroyed my body. So that's just why I can't.
She may have just had radiation because Patty just had radiation.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I don't even know how that all works. I just know a lot about her. I don't know a lot about anybody else.
I know if people ask me questions, I'm like, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. There was crazy journey.
Oh, it's not fun to be in that oncology floor ward. It's not. You see everybody going through what you're going through. And honestly, I was the healthiest one there. So it was kind of sad to see these older people go through what I was going through or something else.
The leukemia she has is usually for people who are age 60 and over get this type of leukemia.
So we didn't know if my treatment at the beginning of my chemo was going to be covered because it's usually for people who are seniors and I am not. So we had to prove that I had really bad lungs and my heart and the bone marrows and everything. So we had to prove that I really needed it.
Unfortunately, it wasn't difficult to prove. So when they saw her results, she lost 4% of her lung tissue. That's permanent.
Yeah. So I was a runner. I used to love to run. I did lots of track. I did like 200, 800, and I came first actually in a lot of those. Now I can't run like how I used to. So
But you
Kinda
make the
sucks.
best
But
with
yeah, I
what you
do
have.
other workouts. And I'm trying to find something that I equally enjoy just as much. Might do some yoga, like my best friend suggests. So I might do
Hmm.
that as well.
And if somebody tells you you're not going to make it, or it's a deadly situation,
Mm-hmm.
you keep being positive. You keep
Oh,
looking
yeah.
forward, because she almost didn't make it quite a few times.
But all the nurses kept telling me, how are you so like happy? You're just always so positive. You're always smiling. You're always cracking jokes. Even when I was like bedridden and couldn't move at all, they were saying that I was still trying to be as positive as I could be. And you just have to do that.
Oh, I just want to say, love your channel and wish your beautiful daughter an amazing recovery. She's gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Black Love.
Thank you.
You're so sweet.
That's so sweet. I also didn't think I was pretty anymore after I lost my hair and knew it was going to grow short. I was really nervous about all that. So that makes me feel a lot better. And everybody always tells me I'm still so pretty, but it's like it's just a self-conscious kind of thing.
So my grandson was diagnosed with leukemia at
3.5.
Oh, wow. And he had a fungal infection too. That's just like you. Oh, in his brain? Oh, geez.
Oh my gosh.
And lungs from the
He's
chemo. Oh, he's
10.
healthy.
Oh,
Yay.
I'm so happy for you.
I am so happy. Totally chill, girl. That's wonderful. I was told I could have come up to 30% chance
after 8 years of trying to conceive. I gave up hoping.
Wow, that is amazing,
That's
Kate.
amazing.
I love these stories. Thank you, guys. Keep them coming.
What kind of scares me though is that I've been told that if I got pregnant though, that I could have complications, like serious complications. So that's just what makes me scared. If someday I have a miracle where I get pregnant, I don't know how big of a miracle it really is, just because of how nervous I'd be to have something happen to me or to happen to the baby. So
and
I'm
and
I'd be passing what I have on to them. So I'm so happy for you that you were able to do that. That's like amazing.
Yeah,
and especially
a miracle,
how
really.
Yeah.
You know what? I know she's going to adopt beautiful little kids that I'm going to love to pieces and be the best grandma ever. So whoever they are, they better watch out.
Like my grandma. I love my grandma very much. You're still here, Grandma. I love you so much.
Yeah.
And Grandpa. Grandpa's there. Gary and Nora, if you guys are watching too, because I know you guys were together a couple of days ago. I love you guys.
Well, Kirsten really wanted to give back and do this for you guys, so it's.
I wanted to wait till I had hair, to be honest, until I looked better, until it looked like somebody would actually, maybe get this kind of haircut.
Her hair is the softest ever. She's softer than our softest cat. Okay. So it's like a rebirth. It's not like a rebirth. It is a rebirth. Yeah. She has to be re-immunized. Everything's starting from scratch. Aww. It was like she was reborn.
I wish I could go to Croatia.
Yeah.
But I love you guys too. Aww.
Oh, you're cute, Dixie Pixie. I love your name. I tell her hair's like a little pixie hair. So that's cute. I wonder if do you have a pixie hair, Dixie Pixie? For some reason, I'm picturing you with a pixie haircut.
I had the longest hair before I got sick. It was like down to my butt.
Oh, I was adopted. Curly. That's so beautiful. Just wondering what your own symptoms were. I know everybody's story is different. We'll tell them your symptoms. Oh gosh, from which event? From my pneumonia? From my cancer? Well, after I had the transplant, so I felt fine before the transplant. Like the chemo, I didn't really feel too much from the chemo. Maybe a little run down from the chemo. But before I went to Hamilton, when I was at Green River, I lost my hearing due to some chemo. So that happened to me. So it took about 2 months for that to come back. I was still able to walk around. I would go down to the Tim Hortons at the bottom of the hospital and get food. I was always playing games. So I had a lot of energy. But when the transplant happened, it took about a week for me to start to feel really sick.
It happened on a Saturday, and my dad came over as well. That was the first time I had seen my dad as well, so that kind of sucked. I was really sick when I saw him, but I got a really bad fever of like 39.5 or something that lasted for like 5 days. I was nauseous, extremely nauseous, so I couldn't lay certain ways because it would make me even more nauseous. I lost my appetite completely, could not eat certain things. The chemo also made me not be able to taste certain things. So, like, I couldn't eat grapes anymore. Slushies, I love slushies. I couldn't drink those anymore. They just tasted so disgusting to me. But yeah, the nausea was probably one of the worst things. I'm prone to nosebleeds, so I also had a bunch of nosebleeds, which because I was bedridden, they dripped down to my lungs. So I woke up the day after my transplant and started puking up blood. I have pictures of it in my phone. But yeah, it just went all over the bathroom. And then it happened again. So they did a bronchoscopy, and that's when they saw that I had my fungal infection, but I didn't have anything else wrong with me. So they just said it was a nosebleed. And then because I couldn't eat anymore, they were trying to put a feeding tube in and got a nosebleed from that as well. So
That wouldn't stop.
yeah, so
Had to call the emergency to pretty much cauterize the thing.
Yeah, so I had a bunch of bloody seams, which were not fun. But I threw up like at least 3 times a day for like a week.
We
It
went
was
through, I
horrible.
think it was 3 boxes of 50 barf bags.
Yeah. And then one day.
I caught it all but one.
Yeah, she did. She did. I would yell, "Bucket! Bucket!"
And I'd be like, "Oh my God, where's the bucket? Where's the bucket?" And I'd be like, "Ooh." And I caught it all the time.
But then one day I woke up and I just felt so much better. It was weird. It was really weird. It was like when you have like a really bad flu the one day and then you wake up and you just feel fine. That's just kind of how
she
I felt.
did. She was after all that hell, I thought she was gonna freaking die. And then the one day she wakes up, she's like, "I feel great." And I'm like, that's weird.
I even texted my boyfriend. I'm like, I am so sick right now. I will not be talking to you for
she didn't touch her phone for like days, which is very unusual for her. Yeah.
I hope my hair comes back curly. That would be.
Yeah, Kate, I totally understand where you're coming from.
Give them a loving.
Oh, yes, adopting, I'm sure, is wonderful. Yeah. We're looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
And Pixie, you've got long red hair. Oh. Boy, did I have that wrong, eh? It was your name that confused me.
Oh, thank you, Lori.
Oh, and Aleha Darabaka.
Oh, thank you.
I suck. I'm sorry with my pronunciations.
Don't worry, nobody can pronounce my name either or spell it.
And Lori Robertson. Hi, ladies. Happy birthday, Kirsten. Oh, what a beautiful glow you have. Always. Oh, I'm glad you.
Thank you. Christmas eat once a day. How do you stay safe during the winter season with all these germs? Oh, well, I got sick in April. So by the time it hit winter, I was like 6 months post-transplant. So I was able to go outside more. I don't wear masks all the time now, but I would wear a mask all the time. I carried sanitizer with me. I have a backpack purse I use, so I just kept a bunch of sanitizer in there. I don't go to buffets, so I'm still really nervous to go to buffets. My sister was going to a birthday party, and one of the girls was contemplating about going because she wasn't feeling good. So I'm like, well, if she might still go, imagine all the other people that are sick that still go to a buffet. So I'm like, yeah, let's just not touch buffets. I try not to really shake hands or hug people, you know. I always ask people if I'm hanging out with them how they're feeling before I see them too, to make sure that nobody's sick, nobody's been around people that have been sick. I can't take any kind of ibuprofen because of my medication. So
like no sick medication like Advil, cold and sinus, nothing.
So I just bear through that. To be honest, I've had a head cold. But I just didn't take any medication, and I just always remind myself that I've been through a lot worse. So if I can go through that, I can get through a little congestion. So,
Well, after her nosebleed, she slept with the cauterizer.
Oh my God.
Gauze.
It was like a huge
It
worm
was like
that
this
came
long.
out
Like
my
it was
nose.
like a huge. Where am I going here?
I
Like
threw
a
a
huge
BF
worm.
in the morning. Yeah, if you know what that means.
A biatch fit.
Yeah, I threw one of those in the morning. And I'm like, somebody needs to get in here and take this worm out of my nose. Like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know how I slept, to be honest. Like,
and they pulled it out with tweezers, and it just kept going.
Oh,
and going.
It was like a clown pulling his like tissue out, and it just never ends. But it was coming in my nose. I'm like, oh my God.
But it stopped bleeding, so that was great.
Oh, and then when my doctor came in, I blew my nose really hard. He's like, "Whoa, don't do
that.
that." I'm like, "Oh, right, sorry." But yeah, you just avoid people who are sick. You ask the questions. You ask people, "Are you
cannot
sick?"
be shy and
if
ask.
they should know about you being sick.
But a
you
lot of
hang out
people
with people
just
that are
don't
that close.
think. Okay,
Yeah.
so you have to ask.
So the people you hang out with are usually the people you are going to go see. So they should know about what you're going through, and they should know not to be sick. So
she winds up in the ER.
Wait, what?
She said, when I get sick, I wind up in the ER.
Scott, the probably had him back again. So my son is sick now, but I don't think I got better from the first time. Oh my! I heard so many stories about that when I was in oncology getting my treatment, and I'm so sorry. That must suck. I feel so blessed to have had my treatment work for me. I honestly, my doctors didn't even tell me about the risks and the percentages of.
We found out after.
Yeah. So
I didn't want to scare us.
I just thought everybody was going to just engraft. I thought everybody was just going to get it. And when I went into my room, and my one nurse, she was making this cute little calendar for me, and everybody was making their guesses, and she was saying, "Make your guess for engraftment." I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I don't know what engraftment means. Like,
it means when you're finally your transplant takes.
Yeah.
Where your body is just at the beginning and off to the races.
Yeah. And mine took, and I just thought everybody's just going to take. So, and then hearing that not
a lot of people don't engraft.
Yeah.
It's we took it for
horrible.
granted. We realized.
I did, and now knowing what I know, now I'm very grateful for what I have. I'm grateful to be able to shower normally again. Like, I'm grateful for like the little things.
You're so sweet, Kate.
Oh, I can feel you are such a beautiful soul. You will do wonderful things in life and spread so much love and joy.
Oh, Master Manifester says, "They're so proud of you, sweetheart. I can't stop crying. You're so sweet." It's a tough, long road. I gotta say, it is. It's.
Bonjour.
Oh, bonjour, Belange. Oh, Colette Chauvin. Bonjour, Colette. So yeah, it's a long, long road. Yeah. You know, if you have cancer, you're looking at a year. A year of your life is on hold. You know,
but some people did get better faster. I mean, you can always have that little hope.
Dalton.
Yes, yeah.
Dalton had leukemia, and he didn't lose any of his hair. No. He had like a full head of hair, a full beard, the whole works. Didn't lose anything. Scruffy. Yeah, and he lost nothing.
And he's the same age as me, and he's like, "Oh, I thought you were like 16." Like,
But yeah, he engrafted, and he got better in like 6 months. So
it just depends on who you are, right?
Yeah.
Depends on who you are. Depends
every
on your
body
is
different. Not everybody, every body.
Yeah.
Right?
You might not lose your hair.
Okay, Clara Murphy, red shirt girl, put down your shirt and get naked. Okay, Clara Murphy, if you don't cut that out, I am going to block you. Oh yeah, she put naked earlier, or he put naked. I'm going to have to block you, Clara. Okay? Let's stay clean. Okay? No one's getting naked. So if you want naked, you're going to have to go somewhere else. Okay?
Thank you, ladies. I really appreciate all your wonderful advice. Anything you want put it on the way that you wish you knew. Oh, hi. Hi, Tammy. Anything I wish I knew? I was really scared about losing my hair. And I had a nurse tell me that I might not get my hair back. So if you lose your hair, you'll get your hair back. You will. I wish I knew that at the start. I was really worried about that. When I was really sick, like they told me how I was going to be sick, but I kind of didn't really prepare myself for how sick I was really going to be, like mentally. So, because I fell into a really bad depression after everything. So, I kind of wish I knew. I know they just didn't want to scare me, but I kind of wish I knew how sick I was going to be and how like much my life was going to change after. But it's also ignorance is bliss. So, it's like I did and I didn't want to know, you know? It's like you want to prepare yourself, but I don't know what I would have felt if I had been preparing for myself. But
It would have been scarier, I think, to know what you're going to go through than to just go through it.
I also was worried about how people would feel about me and how if people would still like me and for like how I looked and all that kind of stuff. So, and my family, I don't know. I always knew my family would be there for me, but I didn't know if they were going to think I was a burden going through all this. So just knowing that everybody was still going to be there for me during all of this, that's really nice to know as well at the beginning. So, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
You cut your long hair.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, I've ruined my hair. So
I wouldn't let
can't
them cut their hair. My boyfriend kept saying he'll cut his hair for me, and I said no, that is not happening.
Yeah,
no, I didn't, because their hair would grow back faster than mine, right? So if they lost their hair the same time I did, because my hair follicles were dead, my hair died, so it had to be until they were grown back before I started to grow hair again. So they were always going to grow hair faster than me. And I don't know, it kind of would have just made me
defeat the purpose.
Yeah.
Of
and
feeling better.
Make me think even more, oh, I'm not normal, you know, I'm not like everybody else. Like they're growing their hair back and I'm not, because I'm not normal. So it would have kind of just been a reminder for me, but I know not everybody's like that. This is all just like my point of view. Remember, like everybody feels differently. So some people would love if other people cut their hair for them. I know the movie My Daughter's Keeper or something. But the mom, she shaved off all of her hair because her daughter had leukemia and she thought it was the sweetest thing. So it all just depends for people. But yeah, mine was a no-go.
Well, that's better, Clara. Thank you.
I'm sure you look gorgeous with that hair. I didn't look at myself. I remember when we went to go try on wigs, I had one piece of hair that she forgot to shave off. And when I took off
I'm going.
When I took off my hat, I looked in the mirror and I just saw one hair just whisking in the air. And I'm like, oh my God.
Like Homer.
Yes. It was so, no. I'm sure in other people's eyes, I would have looked beautiful, but I kept that hat on until I had this. Like, that hat was not coming off. But people do say I have a beautiful face, so it kind of balanced losing my hair.
She had a lot of cute hats she wore.
Yes, yeah.
We got a lot of cute little cancer hats on Amazon, of all things. Best place to buy them if you're looking for caps, cancer caps.
Oh, you do know that movie. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it has Cameron Diaz in it. Right. Yes, that's
Pebbles from the Flintstones.
That's funny.
That's funny. Oh, you guys are so sweet.
Yes. Got the world by. Yes.
She is. She's my little warrior. She's stronger than any person I've ever met in my entire life. And watching her go through all of it, I mean, she was just like, bring it on. Let's get this over with, you know, like, let's get through this.
Oh, I have another bone marrow biopsy in 10 days. So
those are terrible. You go in fetal position and they jam a large needle into your pelvic bone and they take out bone and marrow. And then they send it off to Seattle. And it's going down to the factory is what they call it. To make sure she doesn't have any new cancers. The leukemia is remaining in remission. She's she's doing really, really good. Every 6 months for life, she's gonna have those.
Probably. Yeah.
which is perfect because, you know, not many of us get to know what's going on inside our bodies. And you know, if we all got to find out every 6 months to prevent some sort of illness or death, it would be great.
Well, I mean, I just got lucky. I had really bad acne when I was little. Really bad acne, like cystic acne. And I would get it on my face and on my back and on my shoulders and on my chest. And I tried everything. I tried every cream, everything.
Proactive.
Proactive, the Clinique, everything. So then I went to my dermatologist and we went on Accutane, and I was supposed to be on it for 6 months, but I was only on it for 3 because you have to get blood work done every month when you're on that. And my blood was not doing so good. So they took me off 3 months after I started, and thank goodness my acne just never came back. So I feel like it also has to do a little bit with the chemo, because I would get a little pimple here and there before the chemo, but ever since then, I haven't had one blemish. Like, it's crazy. So they only started doing these bone marrows because I had Accutane, because I was doing all those blood tests. So if we didn't do that, then I don't know how I would have found out about all of this, about my GATA2 mutation, which then was the MAC, which then turned into the COVID and the pneumonia, and then the cancer, and then the fungal infection.
Well, she lost 60 pounds with the mycobacteria infection. She almost died. They couldn't figure out what the hell was wrong with her. And that's when they went to go do the bronchoscopy or to drain her left lung because of the pneumonia. And that's when they found the mass that was there. And they told her she had lung cancer. And then I tripped and fell across the street and ripped my hand open after I had carpal tunnel surgery. I mean, yeah, it was terrible. But ended up, yay, the doctor called. She's like, I'm doing this dance. She doesn't have lung cancer, but she has a mycobacteria that takes 18 months to get rid of. I'm like, well, at least we can get rid of it. But wow.
Right? Yeah. Mama, yeah. Yeah, right. That's why I got this tattoo. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So we went to do those things to be able to figure all this out and get ahead of the game, you know?
And if you're not feeling well, go to the emergency. She had, her legs looked like a cheetah. Okay, they had like bruises all over them. Her platelets were at 11. If your platelets go below 10, you have internal bleeding and you will die. So you don't mess with that.
Yeah.
We learned that very quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going through menopause. You know, the poor girl's going through menopause right now too. It's just crazy.
And I'll never get a period.
And I'm going through menopause too. So there you go. Anyway, yeah. Enough about that. You're a mess. You know what? I think menopause is probably like the worst. Like, you're so emotional and you can't sleep. And
I know the one day she's just like, I'm hot and I'm cold. I'm sweating and I'm freezing. And I'm like, are you okay?
No, I was having a moment. I have an old newspaper article when my daughter had leukemia, came out, California, said only kids that have a high IQ get childhood cancer. What the hell is that?
I mean,
That's bizarre. I mean, yeah, she's pretty smart, but I don't know about that. Une véritable force pour tous ceux qui t'en souffrent. Merci de partager ces moments si personnels. Oh, she's saying thank you so much for sharing our strengths and you know, that you've suffered through. And she's saying thanks for being vulnerable, for sharing your personal.
Of course. I mean, that's why I'm doing this, because you don't find a lot of people that talk about what they went through. And I didn't really want to talk about why I was going through it. But now that it's been a year and it's my birthday, and you guys have been just so sweet to me, and I hear about everything, and I knew I had to give back. And I had some people who went through what I did and come to me and tell me that things will get better. And it did help, to be honest. It did help a lot. So to give back that message and say that it will get better, if I can do that, then I'll do it. Thank you. Thank you, sweet Judy.
Oh, you guys are sweet. And you guys have no idea how much we appreciate you and how grateful we are that you guys were there for us during this.
You guys helped me fix my car. Like, that thing is like the only thing that gets me anywhere. see my boyfriend, to go to my appointments, to just go anywhere.
It broke down 3 times while she was sick.
Yeah. The
Luckily,
K-frame.
And her grandma and
Yeah.
grandpa paid for
Yes.
one of the repairs, one of the biggest ones.
Yes.
So that was really sweet.
It costs as much as the car did almost.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But I can't afford to get a new car. So I don't have those, monthly payments of.
She drives a 2000 little sunflower.
Yeah. Thank you, Mass. Oh, anniversary. Sweet.
Oh, Tammy, you're so sweet. I see you comment all the time, Tammy.
Oh, thank
nice
you.
to see you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Clara, like seriously, I'm blocking your ass right now. Goodbye. You're just done. I don't understand what your problem is, Clara, and stop using a woman's name. Okay, I can't get to it because of the stupid heart thing. Oh, your ass is getting blocked as soon as I can. Oh wait, here we go. We're gonna go up here. Okay, so bye. Where are you? Hide user from channel. Bye, Clara. You're done. We got rid of Clara. Seriously, take your shirt off. Girl with the red shirt, pull it down. Let's get naked. Are you for real?
But no.
I mean, I love the fact that you think she's so cute and hot and everything, but take it down a notch, man.
There was somebody with the name
Clara Murphy. Yeah, Clara Murphy's gone now.
There was somebody with the name Claire Murphy.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was.
This is not OnlyFans.
No, it's not OnlyFans. We don't show nip here, okay?
No, I don't do that.
No.
I don't think my boyfriend, who's literally in the room down the hall, would appreciate it.
He's probably watching right now, too.
No, he's not. No,
oh,
he's not. He's busy on his TikToks. No, he's on his TikToks. He's awake. He's just, trying to wake up because it takes boys forever to wake
Although
up.
she did have, no breasts, and now they finally came back, so that's good.
Yeah.
Clara's gone, so we can share that now. Clara doesn't need to know any of that. Or maybe Clara can still watch, but Clara can't comment. So there you go, Clara. No nip for you today.
Yeah, I'm not showing that. No,
yeah, you got to go check out some Seinfeld.
After that episode.
When Elaine did her Christmas card and her nipple was hanging out.
In the hospital, I watched these shows.
Yeah.
So I watched Seinfeld. I watched Schitt's Creek. I watched Modern Family. I watched Big Bang Theory. If I had known how good Grey's Anatomy was, I would have started watching that too. But yeah, those were, I know my best friend loves Friends, and I like it too. So Friends is a good one too. But yeah, those are probably the best ones to just make that time go by.
Look at my mom, Clara Murphy, go away. Right on there.
Love you, Grandma. That is so funny.
Oh, you guys are funny.
My old self, I'm an Aquarius. My birthday. Oh my gosh, happy early birthday.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday.
Oh my gosh, wait. You had the same birthday as my cousin.
Oh, Jackson's on the 5th, yeah. Jackson's going to be what, 20?
No, 19. He's going to be 19.
Oh, he's going to be legal to drink now. Look at him.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Get rid of the trolls. Yeah, I know, eh? Can you imagine? Seriously, we're doing a Q&A for leukemia. Take off your shirt. What?
Yeah. I mean, before there wasn't much to show, so maybe back then, but now there's too much to show, so we're not,
so you get nothing.
We're not doing that. Oh, thank you, Colin. Thank you. Oh my God.
Oh. our cat is calling out for some love.
Me. Hi.
Yeah, he wants to be on the video too. Oh, well, you guys have been great. I think we're gonna get going, and
oh my gosh, I didn't even know what time it was.
Yeah, I know. Time went by. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Wrong channel,
Clara. Yeah, I know, eh? I'm like, I don't even know if there is a channel on YouTube that does that.
So it's OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's not YouTube.
I mean, there are some who I know that literally do just like those kind of toy.
Yeah, there always has to be one, isn't there? There always has to be one.
But now she's a mom and she's very conservative, I think. So I mean, tables turn. I think that's just so funny. Always has to be one troll. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Gary. We will have a good day.
Oh, yes.
Of course, Timmy.
Well, we got her a cake from La Pâtisserie.
Carrot. Oh my God. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but that is.
It's a $50 cake.
$50 carrot cake.
Yeah, so we thought we'd go the whole 9 yards for $25, and it's going to be delicious.
Well, I hope I answered your
Aw.
guys' questions.
Thank you, Moon
too.
Mama. Yeah, she's looking so good. Like she looks so healthy. Last year, she looked like she was
It
dying.
was a year ago.
Her
Exactly.
eyes were beet red, and she just
Yeah.
looked terrible.
I had a
and-
piece of pineapple, and that just
Oh yeah.
sent me in so
We're like,
much
here,
pain.
take some like acidy fruit. Meanwhile, you have ulcers going all the way down your throat. We had no idea.
I didn't tell them. So in their defense,
She was on a pain pump for 2.5 months for that. Morphine pain pump, where she administered her own, because that's how bad it was. But anyway, guys, yeah, yummy. Oh, it's gonna be yummy.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We can't wait. And I'm gonna try and take some pictures of her party, of the decor, and post it.
We'll
so you
take
guys
some
can see
pictures
it.
of all of us too.
Yeah, so you guys can see. But
Aw,
I'm obviously
thank
not doing
you.
readings today because I'm
Yeah.
partying with my little baby. So thank you guys so much.
Carrie.
You guys are great. We love you guys, and we thank you guys for being in our lives.
Thanks for asking those questions.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun. So
Yeah, me
maybe
too.
we'll do this again.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it
see.
again.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
Maybe we will. Maybe with her long, luscious hair.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the people who missed, we'll just do another one.
Yeah.
So if you missed this one, then we'll do another one.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bye, guys. Love you guys. Have a great day.
Bye. Thank you.